Hi, my name is Julissa. Welcome to my channel, Julissa's Crochet and More. Now that I have my starting chain, we are going to begin the most basic crocheting stitch, which is the single crochet. So I still have my hook in the last, or in the loop next to the last chain. So now what we're going to do is insert the hook in between. So if you notice, the chain has 1, 2, and 3 lines, right? We're going to insert the hook under the 2 loops. So you see right here, 1 and 2. We're going to insert in the middle and we're going to pull. Okay, so this is our first single crochet. Once more, we go in between the 2 loops and pull through the loop. Okay, then you chain and you pull again. We go in between the starting chain. So 1, 2, and 3. Then you go in the middle, you pull the yarn, you yarn over, and then you pull through the 2 loops. Once more, we insert the hook in the middle, and while inserting the hook in the middle, if you notice, there's 1 and 2. I still have my finger here. I pull. Now I have 2 loops in the crochet needle. Then I yarn over. Now I have 1, 2, 3, and I pull through the loop. Once more, we go in between the stitch or the chain, starting chain. We have 2 loops. Then we yarn over and we pull through the 2 loops. Please be careful. Sometimes we might be holding it incorrectly and we might have it like this. This will cause for our stitches to be in reverse or to be out of order. So make sure it's always flat. If you notice here, mine is flat. See? It's flat. So then, and with my finger, I always kind of feel the yarn to make sure it's not bent or it's sideways. So once more, we go in between the stitch, we pull up a loop through the stitch. Now we have 2 loops in the hook. We yarn over and we pull through the 2 loops. Once more, we go in between the stitch, we pull, see, pull. Now I have 2 loops. I yarn over, pull up through the 2 loops. You see how it's beginning to look? This is called a single crochet. Okay, so this is the last chain. So then we will go in between, right? You pull, right? And then yarn over, pull up through the 2 loops. Okay, we will turn our work, right? I'm gonna continue to show you. So then in this case, I will use the same stitch. I will insert my hook and pull up 2 loops in my crochet needle, yarn over and pull up through the 2 loops. Then next, insert right here. Now it's easier because we already have a stitch. So you see there's already 1 and 2. So we pull up both yarn. Then you have 2 in your crochet needle. You pull up the loop, to the yarn over, you pull up through the 2 loops. We insert, pull up the yarn, have 2 loops in your needle, yarn over, and pull up through the 2 loops. Okay, insert, pull, yarn over, and pull up through the 2 loops. Insert, pull, 2 loops, yarn over. See now? Pull up through the 2 loops. Insert, pull, 2 loops, yarn over, pull up through the 2 loops. Insert, bring towards you, 2 loops, yarn over, pull up through the 2 loops. Okay, so insert, pull, yarn over, pull up through the 2 loops. So if you notice, now I have line 1 and line 2. Line 2 will be always, or the corresponding lines after the starting change will be easier because you already have 2 loops here, you see, 1 and 2. You don't have to divide them or do anything special. So then you will have, see, I insert between both. It's easier. Then I get my 2 loops, I yarn over, and I pull through the 2 loops. Again, pull up through the 2 loops. Okay, bring the loop forward towards you, yarn over, bring it to the 2 loops. Now that I end at the ending of my chain, I'm gonna go inside these 2 right here. I'm gonna pull, yarn over, and pull. If you notice my chain, the edges are perfect. Okay? The edges are perfect, and why? Because in this stitch, you start in the starting chain. So what I mean is, let's say right here, I don't change anything. I go in, and I go in the first single crochet. Okay, let's begin again. So this one, I'm already going to line number 3. So what I will do is, I was crocheting like this, right? Right? You have to turn your work, right? Bring the working yarn with your finger towards this side, right? Then you insert in between the 2 loops. You pull 2 loops in your hook, yarn over, and pull. Same thing. This is the ending chain. You go right at the corner. Okay. If you notice, my cord is right symmetrical. There's no stitch. As we explore more stitches, it's very good to count the stitches because we want to make sure that we don't miss a stitch, because then that will change the pattern or we will not have these nice edges. Okay, so now we turn our work. In this single crochet, we have to insert in the first stitch, pull up a loop. Now we have 2, yarn over, pull up the 2 loops. Then the corner, always remember to insert. So if you notice, we already have 1, 2, and 3 lines of single crochet. Notice how the edges, they are one in top of another. How that happens? By making sure we have the correct count of stitches. So one more time. We turn our work. We do a single crochet in the beginning stitch, 2 loops, yarn over, pull, insert, 2 loops, yarn over and pull, insert, pull towards you, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops, insert, pull, yarn over through the 2 loops, insert, pull, yarn over through the 2 loops, this is how it looks. If you have any questions, any ideas, or any thoughts, please feel free to leave them in the comment box below.